All right, I'm back. Now let's discuss the interesting thing about the AMC lawsuit that people need to understand. One, a couple of weeks ago, I said that the Delaware lawsuit is going to be interesting because in the discovery, a lot of things are going to come out that is going to assist other people to file lawsuits in federal court. Because one of the challenges when you're doing a lawsuit is getting information that you need to sustain your action, your lawsuit. And usually what you do is you go back and forth after a while, several motions, asking the judge, let us go into discovery so this way I can, prove what I'm saying, and then, it's a sinister motherfucker. Like, no, you don't walk on the path. You're like creepy in the bush. He's wearing a yarmulke also, so hey. I'll let him slide. Maybe he has another stock tip. That's another guy though. Anyway. Stop. I just had a couple of jokes about to come out. But anyway, let me put it this way. So the Delaware lawsuit in AMC with the Chancery Court, that put out a bunch of information that now the court case in New York on Antara is using. And they said something interesting in the action. They said that they might amend their complaint as more information becomes available in the obviously other court. I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I'm keeping an eye on the New York court case more than the Vice Chancellor court case is because the New York court case already has something available to them that the one in Delaware didn't have, which is they have actual evidence to support their claim now. Understand that. They have the beauty of not going a year in time, going back and forth with the court, getting the judge to grant them discovery. They already have discovery being done free of charge. They don't even gotta pay for reproductions or nothing. They don't gotta do derogatories. They don't gotta do nothing. All this information is all there, and it's all vetted information. So the fact that it's coming out of the Chancery Court and going into the federal district court to support the lawsuit on how the fact, let me tell you something, if you see, that's like spelling out like insider type stuff. Who said that a couple of, 2 weeks ago, something like that? Like I said, it's not the Vice Chancellor's courtroom that I'm whatever. That bought us time. Lawsuits like this with that information, that takes this to another level. What about if there's more lawsuits? I'm not, hey, I'm not advocating any of that stuff. I'm busy with a bunch of other stuff. But I'm just trying to tell you something. One lawsuit in the Vice Chancellor Court is going to feed the other one. Do you understand? So as more things come out, and this is going to help the federal one get into discovery, and when they get into discovery with the power of subpoena on that side, whoo, that's a federal court. That's a totally different world. It's going to be interesting to watch this play out and how they structured out the whole ape thing, how they bought it cheap. If they bought it while it was registered or unregistered, and then they turned around and flipped it, made the money, held the money instead of giving the money back. Any communication back and forth, that's going to go a long way. So for all the people that, we got to do a class action, I'm like, listen, I am sorry to say that AMC is in the court system. I talked about that from the beginning of the MOAS, but here we are. I would much prefer a run. A run will be much better for us, not for the other side. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on both courts, both cases. They're working hard to try to keep this down. They're focusing a lot on 8 now. We'll see.